Hi guys, welcome to MetaFit. This is the June workout and it's called Bad Boy. 6 exercises in this workout, 6 ballistic exercises done 4 times through, and then at the end of each little round of exercises there's a core hold. So if you're an instructor, you'll get all the timings when you download your track. If you're not an instructor, maybe get on the course. Remember, MetaFit is taught by instructors, it's not a download or do at home workout. Okay, so let's have a look at the exercises. The first one is floor to sky jumps, which we've done before. So, floor to sky jumps. You start right down on the floor always, chest on the floor, and if you can, you heave up, big jump, soft landing, chest back to the floor. If you can't do that heave, then you can come up, knee first, do the jump, soft landing, and then back, chest to the floor. Floor to sky jumps. Getting your body weight up and down off the floor is hard work. The quicker and more powerfully you do it, the harder it is. So no hanging around at the top or the bottom, straight up and down on those floor to sky jumps. If you're getting tired, don't do such a big jump or come up in stages with the knee down and then standing. Okay. The next one, in-out press-ups. So no excuses by now, full range of movement. Chest all the way to the floor, whether you're in a half position, 3/4 position, full press up, or doing plyometric press ups. Full range of movement. Body weight, as always, forward. Core muscles nice and tight, shoulders over the hands. Narrow, wide, and then you alternate. Plyometric, but land softly if you want to. If you're struggling, drop to the knees, but full range of movement. One narrow, one wide, one narrow, one wide, and alternate those in-out press-ups. Next exercise, we've done it before, the forward and back squat jumps. So, same as the squat, isn't it? We start deep, we power off, land deep, power back. Keep the chest up, weight the heels. Yeah, if you want to work harder, bigger jump. If you're struggling, just take it smaller, but keep that deep, soft landing. Forward and back squat jumps. Okay, and then we've got the oblique squat thrusts. Same as the press up position. Weight is always forward, shoulders are still, light on the toes, knees come all the way in. When you go back, try not to bend, keep the hips up. Yeah, alternating sides, body weight and shoulders and head forward and as still as possible. If you're struggling, do fewer, keep it full range of movement, or take it down into those single leg mountain climbers. But keep the knees coming all the way through and work on bringing the body weight forward. Use the core to hold you still. After the squat thrusts, we've got the explosive jacks. So, we've been talking about making something a progression and how that's different to making something just different or making a variation. So here's an example, the power jacks and the explosive jacks. If we did this, jack, and then we put in a couple of spotty dogs, jack, spotty jogs, that doesn't make it harder. That just turns a jack into a jack with something else in it, both of which are quite low in terms of power, yeah, and strength. So the MetaFit way is to make it more explosive, make it stronger, do less reps and try and make them bigger and more powerful. So easy version, bum down, chest up, weight the heels. Yeah, if we want to work harder, we could take out the rest. So I'm going to come down with that bigger jump, and now I'm not resting, still going nice and deep, powering on the way up. And the hardest version, which is probably the one you should be starting on, is the explosive jack. Down into the squat, big jack, land softly, make it big, and do it from a full squat each time. So, try and get people to work hardest version first. When they blow out on the hard version, regress down, but keep the range of movement. Don't just add another exercise in there, because it doesn't actually make it harder, it just makes it different. So, explosive jacks, followed by the last one, the in-out sprint. Yeah, sprint should be the most basic of exercises, but we still see people bicep curling, flicking their heels back, pretending to sprint, knees up in front, power from the shoulders, head up, light on the toes, and then we're coming in and out. So couple wide, couple in, but keep the intensity and keep the knees high and keep driving. 15-20 seconds flat out sprint is a killer. So why do I still see people smiling and high-fiving after they've just been sprinting for 15-20 seconds? HIIT training, high intense workout. I'd rather people stopped than just watered it down. So sprinting, in and out sprints, flat out. So we've got 6 exercises there, powerful exercises. They're going to be done 4 times through, and the work rest ratio is going to change during that 4 times. At the end of each of those exercises, you get a long core movement. So we've got 6 exercises again. Standard plank to start, body weight forward, shoulders dropped, heels, make sure they're up over the toes, tummy muscles pulled in tight and shoulders down. If you're struggling, drop to the elbows, but keep that weight forward. Okay, rather than someone holding a bad plank position in the extended version, drop them to the elbows, bring the heels over the toes and make them hold nice and still. So, standard plank. The next one is going to be the hot hands. Same position, isn't it? Plank position, maybe make the feet wider so you've got more of a stable base, and then from there it's that slow, controlled lift. Not this. Yeah, it's not done quickly, and the hips don't rotate, the bum's not in the air. Slow and controlled. If people are struggling, take out the hand lift and just hold the plank, or again, drop to the elbows if they need to. The reverse plank, all those rear chain muscles again, hands facing back or out to the side, drop the shoulders, squeeze through the glutes and the hamstrings and look up and hold that position. If you're struggling, you can walk the feet in to a tabletop bridge. If people are really struggling for form, relax the shoulders, push through the hips and hamstrings and hold that bridge on the floor. So straight legs, tabletop, or down to a floor glute bridge if you're struggling to keep those hips up and keep the chest and shoulders open. After the reverse one, we've got the rotations. All of these are done slowly and controlled. Body weight forward again. I'm turning from the hips, from the chest, so there's a straight line from my hand down to the floor. I'm then going to rotate forward, check my body position, and go the other way. If people are struggling, drop them to the elbows, make sure they're still lifting through the hips. Yeah, reduce the levers, and do the same movement. Again, heels up over toes, slow and controlled. After the rotations, you've got the crab walk, which is a very hard exercise, isn't it? Body weight forward, as in a press up. Hips still, no movement. Couple of steps and back. Not this. Yeah, not swagging around with the bum. Keep it still, keep it controlled. If people are struggling, get them to hold a plank or drop into that basic elbows plank if they're really losing form. So, crab walk. And the last one is the pommel jumps. Pommel jumps are done slowly. It's not this. Yep. Because my hips are moving. My spine's going all over the place. I'm not in control of that midsection, so I'm going to do it slowly with one leg. With all my weight forward, trying not to move in the hips. If I can, I'm going to go for that. Yep, I'm not going with the rhythm of the music. I'm going with how still I can keep that hip position and how controlled I can make it and how far forward my body weight is. I'm not banging them out with the music, yeah? It's a slow, controlled exercise. So, you've got 6 core exercises there. They're at the end of each one of those explosive exercises at the start. the timings you'll get when you download the track instructors. And then at the end, the finisher is all the explosive exercises, short rest, all the core exercises with hardly any rest in between. Yeah, it's under 24 minutes this workout. It's 24 minutes for a reason, because it's knackering. It is when you go flat out, so don't pace. Every rep, every round, you go flat out. Rest if you can't do any more, and then go again, rather than water it down and pace it. So, bad boy. 2 lots of 6 exercises, power, then core, with a finisher at the end, everything thrown in. Download the track, see how you get on. Have a practice of these exercises, and if you're not sure, take a look at the video library. You can have a look at each individual exercise in a bit more depth. Lovely day. It's probably going to rain later. There's my friends. Come on, boys. It's time to do a little bit of MetaFit. A bit of MutaFit, yeah?